good puncher, is a tough guy, but you're seeing real craftiness here. Even if it's not classical craft, he is crafty.
Very crafty, because he definitely does not have the hand speed factor here, but he's still landing big punches. He's still hanging in the fight, and he's not getting caught with too many shots.
He's the smaller guy against a larger man who's much quicker. An undefeated fighter with a lot to lose. And given the circumstances, I think he's fighting very well, De Leon.
Certainly he's had his moments in this fight, especially in the early rounds.
No, stop. Come on. Don't do that.
Roy, what does Daniel Ponce de Leon need to sort of flip the scales here a little bit, because Broner has sort of seized control of the rhythm of this fight?
Well, he's doing what he needs to do right now. He's putting pressure on Broner, and he's hoping that Broner is starting to tire a little bit, but he got to make it a little bit more pressure, because if he stays outside like he's doing, Broner's going to catch him with big counter punches before the round is over, and may possibly steal the round. So you should have the pressure on him right now.
And here's the problem with Broner as I see it at this moment, Roy. When you say it's an ugly fight, it's Ponce de Leon's fight, the crowd is rooting for Ponce de Leon's fight. What Broner is offering is not what the crowd is rooting for. What Broner's offering is, isolated punches, not this. The crowd wants to see some action.
Yep. And if he leads with his jab more, he can do some of this. And he's going to have to do some of this, because this is still a very close fight.
I mean, if he's going to just be better than the guys he fights and not give great action fights, give dominant performances, fine, do that. But this is sort of no man's land. This is neither.
Well, like I said, when you fight a southpaw, it's a little bit different. You can't do it the same, because the moves he's making is not the moves that you practice for in the gym most of the time. I know you say he's sparred against a lot of southpaws,
not the same,
but every southpaw is different.
And your muscle memory just won't be the same, because you fight so many more right-handed fighters.
Exactly right. You grew up fighting right-handers and growing right-handers.
Good flurry of action at the end of the round. Well, coming up in our main event, Saul Alvarez squares off against Ricky Hatton's brother, Matthew Hatton. Earlier tonight, Max spoke with Matthew.
Matthew, let's begin with the inevitable stepping out of your brother's shadow question. How's it feel?
Feels good. I've had some difficult moments in my career. I've waited a long time for these kind of nights. These are the nights as a kid you dream of. And what a fantastic experience. We've enjoyed all week, enjoyed the press conference. Didn't enjoy the weigh-in too much, but I feel fantastic tonight. I'm going to go in there, give it everything I've got, enjoy it, and come away with that belt. Cause a big upset.
You made weight, he didn't. We hear that your brother Ricky wanted you to pull out of the fight. Why did you decide to go ahead anyway?
Well, I'm a fighter. I've never turned down a fight or a challenge in my life, and despite the weight, I know how well I've prepared for this fight. It's a fight I was very confident when the fight was first made. I'm even more confident now, and the weight doesn't bother me. I don't think it's going to be an issue. The great Manny Pacquiao is a man who can testify to that. So I believe I'm the better fighter, and I'm going to show that tonight.
Thanks, Matthew.
So that's coming up in our main event against Saul Alvarez. As we begin round number 9, let's welcome in our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
Hey, Bob, you know something? If Adrien Broner loses this fight, he can blame it on that 8th round. I mean, this is a guy that won 4 rounds in a row. He took a 4-3 lead going into the 8th, and in round 8, he did absolutely nothing. Ponce de Leon took it to him. Adrien Broner just backed up, and Ponce de Leon was scoring that left hand. Look at this. He's doing it again in round 9. Adrien Broner can't let this fight slip away. Roy Jones was right. It is a close fight, and Broner can't, just give it up. 4 rounds apiece, 76-76.
All right, Harold. Roy, that is the interesting aspect of all this. When you think about two fighters get tied up.
Let's go. Hey, that's right. Come on. Let's turn this to the crowd. Let's go.
Referee Ray Corona instructing both. But Roy, you think about those first 3 rounds where De Leon hit him with all the body shots and stuff. At the end of the day, you don't want to take any chances, but this is a close fight.
This is a very close fight, and at this point he does have to take a chance because he's allowed it to become such a close fight. So in the beginning, when he could box and have his way like he was doing for those 3 rounds in a row, it was beautiful. But then he slacked off, like Harold said. He took the 8th round off, and now he's allowed Ponce de Leon to get back in the fight.
This is the first time in Broner's career that he's fought past the 8th round. Ponce de Leon's done it 8 times.
Ponce de Leon has landed some clean, effective shots in this fight. By my estimation, Broner has landed many, many more of the clean, effective shots, particularly to the head in this fight. How they're distributed in various rounds is up to the judges, but in terms of just the kind of overall damage inflicted, it seems to me Broner's done better.
Like that right there. But he's definitely not the busier fighter.
Not a left hand from Ponce de Leon, but Max, all those clean left hands to the body in the early parts of the fight, they count.
They count. It's not that De Leon hasn't had many moments. It just seems to me Broner's had more.
Big hook to the body from Ponce de Leon.
See, Ponce de Leon is really the gamble and let it all go because he's trying to win this fight.
Having some moments right here.
Yeah, Broner misses with those punches. Ponce de Leon goes to the body. End of 9.
You hear me? You get down in the can. You hear me? Quit bullshit, okay? Quit, you don't have to take them punches. You hear me? Hey.
You gotta put balls on it. Come on. Don't follow him. Don't follow him. Be careful. Don't be careless. You gotta win the round and win the fight.
Okay? Don't touch gloves, gentlemen. Okay? What you do is, you understand, keep working out the jab, let him run into it. Let him run into it, then run your combination, okay? Let's go. I know he wild, he different, he awkward, but keep using the jab. Let's go.
As we get set for the start of round 10, according to CompuBox, Ponce de Leon has thrown 211 more punches through the first 9 rounds of this 10-round fight.
This could be a big round in the fight.
Broner has not lost. He's 19-0 with 1 no decision. 16 knockouts, 21 years of age, from Cincinnati. Touted prospect against the former junior featherweight champion, moving up from 126. Daniel Ponce de Leon.
Broner entered the fight supremely confident, and by the look on his face in the corner, it seems like he's finally realizing he's mired in this kind of awkward Ponce de Leon style fight.
Ponce de Leon steps in with a combination. Left hand to the body.
And this is why I don't watch many tapes on fighters, because sometimes a guy on tape appears to be one way, but when you get in front of him, it's a totally different thing. And I think this is what Adrien has run into tonight.
And you can't discount the heart of a former champion, a guy that made 6 defenses, Roy. It's not something you luck into.
No, it's not. That's one beautiful thing about boxing. You had to beat somebody to become champion.
Usually.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, usually. Not all the time. Sometimes.
And his only 2 losses are to Juan Manuel Lopez and Celestino Caballero.
And being from Mexico, to have that many fights and that many wins, he had to beat somebody.
Yeah. Right hand from Broner.
But you saw Ponce de Leon answer with 4 counters. That's the bad part about it.
De Leon has a lot of quality wins in his career.
And he's thrown twice as many punches as Broner, according to CompuBox, in this round alone.
Headbutt.
We got a cut from a headbutt.
Flash of heads, there's the cut.
Over Broner's, Ponce de Leon's left eye.
Accidental flash of head, says referee Ray Corona.
No, Roy, it's funny. Broner worried about getting countered, doesn't let his hands go, and as a result, he gets hit more than he should.
Exactly, because Ponce de Leon is using those shots to make him keep his hands at home.
Broner with a right hand at the end of that combination.
Good action this round.
Yeah, but it may be a little too late.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Is Broner on the way to his first loss? Fans in Anaheim think so.
Give him some room. Take care of your fight.
Here are the judges that will decide Daniel Ponce de Leon and Adrien Broner. David Denkin from California. One title fight on his resume. Tony Krebs, also from California. In fact, all three judges are from California. And a Quintana decision over Williams. He scored it for Quintana in their first meeting. And the final judge, Raul Cailles Jr. California, 14 title fights, had Hopkins' decision over Ornelas. And he scored it for Hopkins. Harold, your final card.
Well, Bob, I thought the little guy has got it at 96, 94, 6 rounds to 4, Daniel Ponce de Leon. I mean, certainly the crowd thought he won.
Well, he threw 241 more punches in the fight, according to CompuBox. And for Adrien Broner, the 21-year-old, who will not turn 22 until July, is he staring at his first loss tonight. Pro-Mexican crowd here in Anaheim. They see Saul Alvarez in our main event. Cheered Daniel Ponce de Leon from the moment he came to the ring tonight. So the question is, how did the three judges have it scored? Did Ponce de Leon move up to 130 and beat the prospect Broner out of Cincinnati?
Take your time. Take your time.
All right, Michael Buffer has the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Honda Center, Anaheim, California, we go to the scorecards. The winner of this bout will be the new WBO Junior Lightweight Intercontinental Champion. The scorecards: David Denkin scores at 96-94. Raul Cailles Jr., same score, 96-94. Tony Krebs, 91-99. All three for the winner by unanimous decision. The Cincinnati Kid, Adrien, the Problem Broner.
No problem. 96-94. It was that kind of fight. 99-91. 9 rounds to 1. Come on, man.
I mean, did Tony Krebs watch the first 3 rounds of the fight?
As Ed Lover would say, come on, son.
Let's take a look at the total punches in the fight. 241 more thrown by Daniel Ponce de Leon. Broner landed at a better percentage here tonight. And we take a look at punch zone in this fight as Ponce de Leon is hoisted on the shoulders around the ring. And you see to the right, the punches landed to the body on Broner. 81 times Ponce de Leon landed shots there. Broner was able to hit the head of Daniel Ponce de Leon 101 times. But an unpopular unanimous decision victory for Adrien Broner tonight here in Anaheim as he gets his 20th win in a hard fight against Daniel Ponce de Leon.